Now let us see the relation between radian and degree. So first of all, if I consider a circle, means circular motion, particularly in a circular motion. So because the circular angle, usually we are taking the circular angle, previously I mentioned that. So that circular angle is measured in radian, circular angle particularly measured in radian, that is we can call it as plane angle. Particularly in physics, it is one of the physical quantity, that is plane angle. It is under SI system and also it is supplementary units. This radian is under supplementary units. Radian is the SI unit of plane angle, that is the circular angle. Now let us see here. If the circular angle, if I take in an anti-clockwise direction, this theta is angle and measured in radian. Commonly we know we also measured in degree. The common way you already know, if I take this from OX to X dash, from OX to X dash in an anti-clockwise direction, usually common unit, usually you are write it as, that is 180 degree. You already know the angle of X dash OX is equals to 180 degree. Usually you know that is 180 degree. The same way, if I start from this here and take in an anti-clockwise direction, if I complete one revolution, so this angle XOX, this angle is, will take an as a 360 degree in terms of degree. The same way in terms of radian, if you are seeing, means if you are observing this in the radian, means this 180 degree is taken as from OX to here OX dash. So this 180 degree will be, I will write it as an 5 radian, pi radian. 180 degrees I can write it as pi radian in a circular motion. So the angle between OX and OX dash is pi radian. The same way, one revolution is complete. If one revolution is complete, for example in a circular motion it comes a particles moving in a circular path, it completes one revolution. If it is completes one revolution, means how much angle we are getting. In a degree it is 360 degree. In the radian, in terms of radian, because in physics usually we are taken in terms of radian, that is 2 pi radian. 2 pi radian. 360 degrees nothing but 2 pi radian. Now we will see the relation, mainly the relation between radian and degree. You are getting the point, that is main thing is this 360 degree is equals to 2 pi radian. Now let us see here the common relation for the conversion from radian to degree and degree to radian, that is we already got an idea about this. 360 degree is equals to 2 pi radian. 360 degree is equals to 2 pi radian, or if I can write it as 360 degree divided by 2 pi is equals to 1 radian. I hope it is clear. I took this 2 pi in another side, because if I took from one side to another side, that is why it will be divided. Next, 2 ones are 2, 180. Therefore, 180 degree divided by 5, 180 degree divided by 5 is equals to 1 radian. So 180 degree divided by 5 is equals to 1 radian. I hope you got my point. Now we will see that the relation, we will write it as like this: 1 radian is equals to 180 divided by 5, 180 divided by 5 degree. I hope you got point. 1 radian is equals to 180 divided by 5 degree, or in the reverse way, I hope this is the relation to convert from a radian to degree, or degree to radian means it is simple way. 1 degree is equals to 1 degree is equals to how many radian? 1 degree is equals to how many radian? That is exactly reverse of that. If I took this 180 by 5 here means it is 5 divided by 180. Therefore, 1 degree is equals to pi divided by 180. Pi divided by 180 radian. Pi divided by 180 radian. So, you may ask which value I have to take for a 5. If I took 5 is equals to 180, then it is wrong. So, pi value you already know commonly, pi is equals to 22 divided by 7, or approximately this pi value is 3.142. I will take here 3.142. For you substitute pi is equals to 22 by 7 or 3.142, you will get the idea 1 degree is equals to how many radian, or in the reverse way 1 radian is equals to how many degree. So, finally, I will write another one is 1 degree relation. 1 degree is equals to pi divided by 180 radian. Pi divided by 180 radian. So, these are the two important conversion, means relations for a conversion from a radian to degree and degree to radian. Let us see the example. That is, I hope these things are clear. Now, let us see the example. You may just convert the 45, the first one, 45 degree is equals to how many radian? 45 degree is equals to how many radian? 45 degree is equals to how many radian? How will you convert this? 45 degree is equals to how many radian? So, our conversion is degree to radian. So, for that purpose this formula I have to use. Now, it is a common thing. You already know the cross multiplication, that is also you can do. So, 1 degree is nothing but 5 divided by 180 radian, and if 45 degree, the common way, the cross multiplication method, 45 degree is nothing but how many radian? How many radian? So, for that purpose you are doing the cross multiplication method. If it is the value of x, this x value, x radian, you have to find out. So, for that purpose cross multiplication, x into 1 is equals to 45 degree, here 5 divided by 180. Therefore, 45 into pi divided by 180. I hope you got an idea. That is cross multiplication method. 1 degree is nothing but 5 by 180 radian, then 45 degree is nothing but how many radian? So, x into 1 is equals to 45 into 5 divided by 180, or if I can say that x is equals to, we have to find the value of x, therefore x is equals to 45 divided by 180, 45 into 2 90 into 4, that will be 180. That is very simple. 45 ones are 45 fours are, therefore x is equals to pi divided by 4. I hope you got an idea. So, that is, if 45 degree is equals to, simplest way, 5 by 4 radian. I hope it is clear. The 45 degree is equals to how many radian? The answer is 45 degree is equals to 5 by 4 radian. How to convert from a 5 by 4 radian? 5 by 4 radian is equals to how many degree? 5 by 4 radian is equals to how many degree. Let us see that. So we have to find the value of x here. 1 radian, the relation is 1 radian is nothing but 180 divided by pi. 1 radian is equals to 180 divided by 5 degree. 180 divided by 5 degree. The same way, if I took 5 by 4 radian, 5 by 4 radian is equals to how many degree? That is question mark. How many degree? That is, we will get the value of x. Just once again, a cross multiplication. If you do the cross multiplication, finally you will get like this. X is equals to pi by 4 into 180 divided by 5. 5 by 4 into 180 divided by 5. If you do this, 4 ones are 4, 45s are 5 get cancels. Finally, x is equals to 45. You are converting in terms of degree. So, x value is 45. Therefore, the answer is here that we already know. The 5 by 4 radian is nothing but 45 degree. 5 by 4 radian is nothing but 45 degree. I hope it's clear. So, this is about the conversion from radian to degree as well as degree to radian. I think it's clear. Now, yourself you have to do the some conversions that is needed for physics, particularly I already mentioned, particularly in a second chapter, units and measurements. So, for a homework, you just take down the homework. The question number 1, 30 degree is equals to dash radian and 5 by 3 radian, 5 by 3 radian is equals to dash degree. You have to convert this. 5 by 3 radian is equals to dash degree. And next one, if it is a 270 degree is equals to dash radian. 270 degree is equals to dash radian. The next one, if I took 3 5 by 4 radian is equals to 3 by 3 5 by 4 radian is equals to dash degree. Yeah. And fifth one, just try it, try to convert, that is 5 by 2 radian, 5 by 2 radian is equals to dash second. Yourself you have to try this, because we already know the conversion from degree to minute and minute to second. So, by using that as well as by using the conversion from radian to degree. So, pi by 2 radian is equals to how many seconds? So, this is little bit higher task. So, yourself you have to try this. Pi by 2 radian is equals to how many second? I hope you can solve this homeworks. Now, we briefly recall the concept of trigonometric ratios of an angle. Let us see briefly the ratios of an angle, trigonometric ratios of an angle. I hope just you already know. Once again, recall that things. If I took OX, A, now OX and A, usually the angle is taken as theta. Now, similar way, if I represented in a y-axis, you already know this x-axis and y-axis, rectangular coordinates, x-axis and y-axis. If I take this x and y, OX, y, and here A is there, this is the angle theta. Now, if I draw the line which is perpendicular to this x, which is perpendicular to this x. So this length is similar to here. This length is parallel to y axis. So that's why the length A is same. For example, if I took this point is taken as B and this point is taken as C. This point is taken as C. Here in this you already know, just recall that things, that is OB represents, here OB represents adjacent side, OB represents adjacent sides, and OA represents hypotenuse, OA represents hypotenuse, and AB represents opposite, AB represents opposite. Now by using this adjacent side, hypotenuse, opposites and all, you already know. See the trigonometric ratios of an angle. What it is, trigonometric ratios of an angle. First of all, we'll see the AB divided by OA, AB divided by OA, that is opposite divided by hypotenuse, that is opposite divided by hypotenuse, which is equals to what we will call it as opposite by hypotenuse. You already know this is angle theta, so we can call it as sin theta. I hope it's clear. So that opposite divided by hypotenuse, we can call it as sin theta, sin of theta, that is sin theta. The same way, the second one, that is OB divided by OA represents, OB divided by OA represents here adjacent side divided by hypotenuse, adjacent side divided by hypotenuse, that is a cos theta. Adjacent by hypotenuse is cos theta. And the next one, it is opposite divided by adjacent, that is opposite divided by adjacent, we will call it as tan theta. Opposite divided by adjacent is, we can call it as tan theta. I hope it's clear. The opposite divided by adjacent is tan theta. Basically we need these three. I hope you know the remaining also, but in physics we need only these three are important: sin theta, cos theta and tan theta. Keep it in your mind how to take a sin theta and cos theta and tan theta. Just recall that things. And also we know the relation between the trigonometric ratios, that is one or two important one I will mention here, that is tan theta. Remaining things yourself you have to note down. Tan theta is equals to sin theta divided by cos theta. So the tan theta is equals to sin theta divided by cos theta, that you already know. As well as along with this another one, that is sin square theta cos square theta. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. These are the formulas. Tan theta is equals to sin theta by cos theta, standard important relations, and sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So these two also you have to remember, keep it in your mind. Mainly this will applicable in a 4th chapter, motion in a plane. I hope it is understood. Now yourself you have to make a note for a trigonometric ratios of a standard angle, trigonometric ratios of an allied angle, and also the important relations or formulas in a trigonometry. I hope it's clear. So this is about a small introduction, or we can say that a brief introduction about a trigonometry, particularly under basic mathematics of physics. So how much concept we needed, particularly physics people are needed, that much I explained here. Whatever the remaining part is there under trigonometry, you will learn detailed about this in mathematics. I hope it's clear. Thank you.